executive director is here, Dan Mwangi. The aspirant, we are setting up a database for aspirants. All of you guys who want to run, register as aspirants. And look, I can't make a directive on this matter, but let me make a commitment, because that I can make at a personal level. Mimi nataka hata tukitoa majina ya watu wa kuwa nominated, zaidi tunatoa list ya kwenda kwa IBC, tunaweka young leaders kwa hiyo maneno. I have the confidence to say this because I know the thinking of my party leader. Uhuru has been almost violent on this issue of involving young people in leadership. And I know that even if we took this matter to the neck, it's something that he himself will support. That safari hii, utuachane na maneno ya tokenism. Ile ya kusema, oh, you know, youth, then we have mtu moja hapa, mtu mwingine, wengine ni retirees. There is nothing wrong with being a retiree. We will retire one day. Lakini saa hii, we need to now give the country the energy. And you can see how we have started. All these leaders of us are former student leaders. This is a former student leader at the University of Nairobi, former student leader. What I can agree is mark up. Leaders, young leaders, who have in insisting that younger people are hired like executive director here. The age gap between him and the guy who was executive director substantially before is almost 20 or 30 years. So you can see the thinking of our party leader, the way Uhuru is thinking. Renewal, re-energization, re-engagement, redeployment of the youth in a very specific manner, and redirecting the energy of youth towards institutionalized participation and engagement in the leadership of the country. Building the capacity of the youth. We haven't had a party before that has worked on. I have looked at the president's proposal on establishment of the Jubilee Youth Leadership Academy. I mean, it's a damn good document. I've looked at it, and you can see clearly the president has taken time to think about this. How we will end up, all of you are running today for women rep in Murang'a. We want you to grow up to become the Prime Minister of Kenya, to become the president or the Speaker of the National Assembly. As you grow through the ranks, you're mentored, you're working with those senior leaders who have been there before. Some of our members who have been cabinet ministers. Actually, Uhuru has had this idea all the time, because that is how, during his administration, he decided that he would appoint young people as assistant ministers to understudy us. That is how Akinazak came to government. We all those, Akinamasi Mwangangi, you know, during Corona, Masi was in the Ministry of Health. All of them. That is how he got up all these young people, and many of them who had been in student leadership, to understudy us in ministries, so that when they step in and become ministers, they can start work on day one. They have already been mentored, they've been part of the system, they have moved on. And I think this is what President Kenyatta wants to do. He wants to continue that legacy, that idea of mainstreaming, and as I said, redeploying youth energy in an institutionalized manner to develop the leadership of our country. I mean, probably his foremost ally in this. I will give everything that the Lord can give me to that particular assignment, because that is how we are going to strengthen and renew our country. So, as the Bible says, arise and shine. This is our time. Musitishwe na mahongo. Watu wa wash. I want the country about them. Sasa munaona. Ukiweka watu kwa laidi yetu wapige laini kutoka hapa mpaka huko wape 1,000 shillings. Hiyo ni pesa yako. Criminal money. You know, it's time for us as Kenyans to fight this thing and fight it in earnest. Use every resource at your disposal to fight this thing, because it spells danger for our country. So, and you fight it now, bongo. Let's recruit people. Kila mtu, let me give you a classic example. If you are going to run as an MCA, you probably have about 20 polling stations in your ward. If you went and looked for 10 people or 20 people in each of your polling stations, 20, anza na watu 20 tu, unaongea nao, huyu naye anaongea na watu 20, na huyu na watu 20. Jamani, tutashindwa kwa namna gani? So, you know, God gave us a brain so that we think. That's why, you know me, sometimes I don't favor so much this business of rallies and so on. I want this. Sababu tunapanga mpango, tunaambiana sisi vile tunaenda, this is what we are going to do. So tujipange, Tuko na kazi ya kufanya na tuifanye. Please go to your areas. Hesabu how many polling stations you have in your jurisdiction, in your ward, and give all your energy to those polling stations. Na kila youth, the reason why I want this regional caucus, Angel, is because I want us to give ourselves assignments. Tukienda kwa regional caucus, every regional caucus tells us how many polling stations are in their region, and what is the youth mapping they have done in every polling station. This thing, hii ni vita tutashinda na bidii na intellect. Ukisema region yetu polling stations are 20,000. What youth mapping have you done in every polling station? Sababu hatuwezi kusema hawataiba kura na hatujajipanga vile tunalinda kura yetu na tunaenda kupiga laini pale and so on. I like what I've been having conversation with Wanja. She has sold me a brilliant idea, and I'm going to ask her to have a conversation with you if you are not having one already, because she told me, wonderful, yeah, because Wanja told me that we can actually target PWD 200,000 arrangement so that we create 200,000 ambassadors within the framework of PWD, isn't it? So if we worked like that, use your multiplication effort. Atupigangi kelele tu tunafanya kazi itaonekana tukifika pale. Yeah. Tafadhali, let's think about our country today, tomorrow and always. And I'm going to ask Angel, our youth leader, and the leaders of the youth caucus, and I want you, Angel, to form what you call the Council of Youth Leaders. The Council of Youth Leaders it will bring now the leaders of all these regional caucuses and the county leaders, so you have a small council that you work with. I love you will work on a map. Mimi nataka kucommit by God's grace. Nataka kuwa tayari kwa mkutano na nyinyi, sio leo peke yake, moja kwa moja mpaka tufike uchaguzi kwa debe. Na sio na vile mnajua mimi si mtu wa kuzembea. I woke up at 3 AM in the morning and went to containers, to open containers for exams. Tukikubaliana kama mnanitaka Kakamega Western Kenya Regional Caucus, nitakuja huko. And I would like to attend all the regional caucus meetings myself, sio representative. Mimi nataka kwenda kwa regional caucus meetings mimi mwenyewe. Tukae pale tujuane, hatuwezi kutembea safari kama hatujuani. Tunaonana huku na mabarua hapana. It's my turn now to build my relationship. And that one who said that I identify 5 people. Is it you, Karaoke? Kingori, sorry. No, not 5. I have my own method of populating the presidential campaign with a representation from every regional caucus. That nisiseme hapa kuna camera. Nitasema mtawaambia vile tutafanya. Because I'll make sure that every regional caucus has got substantive representation in the presidential campaign as we move forward. So, tutembee kabisa. And then let us have conversations with our fellow youth, our young people. Sisi ndio tunaambiwa eti tutapewa pesa kwenda kupiga watu.